Assistant is on, and let me turn my music off. So, all right, we live. Go ahead and drop in the comments where you're tuning in from, because today is not just another live. This is the official IRS War Room Atlanta reveal. And I say Atlanta because the amount of responses that we got from this first event, we've made the decision to go to other cities as well. I'll talk about that later. Today, I'm focused on our Atlanta event, and I want to reveal to you all the amazing heavy hitters that was selected for the IRS War Room Atlanta. I have been looking forward to this. Let me pull my names up, but let me say this up front, because the IRS War Room is not for everybody, okay? It's not your basic training, it's not your basic theory, it's not another tax conference or a mastermind where you go in and you take notes and you view slideshows and presentations and you leave and it's up to you to implement it. No, that is not what this is. And anybody cannot get in the room. And that's why you have to apply. So the IRS War Room, it is for serious professionals who are serious about mastering IRS audit defense and learning how to actually work these audit cases. Now, I'm going to show you something in a minute. I'm going to disclose the names, but I'm not going to reveal the names just yet. I got to share some stuff with you before I share the names. So this room is for people that are ready to level up. Like I said, trust me, this is an entire experience from day one with the pre-briefing, day two, trial, day three, and day four. That's for the VIPs. For the standard attendees, it still wants to be an experience. They're just going to miss out on the trial part. So I want to tell you all a little bit about the program before I make the reveal. For those of you that are interested, let me give you a high level overview of the program. So inside the War Room, you're not just getting information, you are actually building a real system. I am pulling back the curtains and I am training tax professionals with the system that I actually use in my firm. I have not lost an audit. I always get what I want, even if I have to go through appeals. Sometimes when I don't succeed in appeals, baby, we gonna either take it to trial with the tax attorney, or I'm a licensed enrolled agent, so I'm able to negotiate with the IRS counsel. So I've won cases that way as well. But you're gonna receive a complete system that teach you how to win and work those cases. And it starts not like in the middle of the audit. When you receive a letter in the mail, some tax professionals don't know what to do with that letter when their clients call them, hey, I received this audit letter in the mail. Some professionals are stuck. They don't know what to do. So you're going to learn everything from the moment the client receives the letter. You're going to know how to respond to all the requests from the IRS. So from audit letter receipt all the way through resolution, that's what you're going to learn. You're also going to learn how to break down cases immediately when the letter comes in the mail. You're going to learn how to identify the risk before the IRS uses the risk against you, because they will do that. You're going to learn how to position your client properly from day one. And you're going to learn how to respond strategically, not emotionally. But sometimes people let their emotions get in the way. They have words with the auditor, which will more than likely be the revenue agent. They don't like the revenue agent, so they respond emotionally. I'm going to teach you how to not respond emotionally, because sometimes a response is no response and you just let stuff ride out. But you're going to learn what I mean by that, because sometimes it's better to not respond. You're going to learn how to move case from step to step. And right now, audits are at an all-time high. Like, I've never seen this many audit cases that I'm receiving. I'm honestly, I'm about to put a stop on new clients with audits because I have so many, and I don't want to start dropping any balls because I don't have the manpower to help me work these audits. I would rather just put those people on the wait list that can wait. If not, then I'll either refer them out to my future certified audit defenders, or I'll just let them know that we're not accepting any new clients at this time. So what you're gonna gain? You're gonna gain real strategy, not surface level advice. You're gonna learn how to break You're gonna learn how to break down cases. So everything is gonna be hands on. You're not gonna sit and watch me speak. You're gonna work. So the people that are registered already, they know that this is a high level intensive, and you are going to be working and building an actual case. I'm also going to teach confidence, because you have to have confidence in order to be able to handle audit cases. And confidence starts with knowing what to do. I will not allow you to let an revenue agent belittle you because you don't know what to do. So you're going to have those codes, those internal revenue codes. I'm going to teach you how to read the Internal Revenue Manual and how to make sure that all revenue agents or revenue officers, whoever you're working with the IRS, I'm going to teach you how to use their playbook against them. And I'm going to teach you to learn and make sure that what they're doing is not outside of IRS procedures, because they do have procedures that they have to follow. But some tax professionals don't know that. They don't know their clients' rights, which I'm going to teach you. They don't know how to read the Internal Revenue Manual. They don't know where to go to find Internal Revenue Code. So you all going to learn all of that. And the skill set, most and foremost, you're going to add a skill set that's going to make you the authority in your city, your state, or wherever you're doing your audits. So everybody that attends the in-person, and it is not virtual, it is in person. I'm sorry for the people that can't travel right now, but it is in person only. After all attendees complete the training, they will be a certified audit defender. So if you want to learn more about that and what that means, you have to apply to be able to attend the briefing, and you have to actually be selected. Not everyone is selected. If you was not selected this go round, that doesn't mean that you weren't good enough, or we don't take you serious. It just means that we are looking for tax professionals, enroll agents, CPAs, the annual filing season pros. We're looking for professionals that are ready to make an investment in themselves and help increase their bottom line. So one thing I really love, and one thing that I really want to share with you all, not only do you receive IRS CE credits, because we are a IRS approved continuing education provider, but you get to write it off, of course. So if you're anything like me and you're always looking for ways to write things off on your taxes, this entire investment is a tax write-off. So that is good. And of course, the CE hours, you'll receive your CE hours. Now, last thing that I want to share before I make the announcement, for my VIPs. Like I'm excited for me. Like I'm one of the VIPs and I'm hosting it. But this is where it gets even more powerful for the VIPs. We have secured a VIP judge experience. Now, let me tell you what that means. So our VIPs will actually attend a real tax court trial. They're going to observe how cases move through litigation. So a lot of times audits can turn into criminal. Audits can turn into RICO cases. Like audits can have a fast switch. So I'm excited that they are going to be able to attend a real trial. And after the trial, drum roll, the VIPs will actually have the opportunity to meet with the judge for a private discussion. Now, I don't know any program that's doing that. So, in order to win an audit, I think all professionals need to always start with the end in mind. But some professionals have never worked an audit, or they have never went as far as having the audit closed and accepting the taxes assessed by the revenue agent. But sometimes you need to know, well, if this don't happen, then I always know I can appeal. And if I don't succeed in appeals, then I know I can do this, and this. Or if the auditor are asking you certain questions, or if they're asking you to accept a fraud penalty, like you need to know what can happen next if you accept certain actions like a fraud penalty. I will never ever recommend one of my clients accept a fraud penalty. We're going to fight that penalty. And I actually have a real client, which is going to be in trial this day that our VIPs will be attending the trial. So they'll get to see what happens with our client that's fighting this fraud penalty. So it's not just the training. I told you it's an experience. And that's not all, but that's all I'm going to share with the public because if you know, you know. All right. So here's the part that I'm really excited about. Let's do the reveal. Let me make sure Jade is on. Let me get my list pulled up. Oh, one more thing before I reveal the names. Initially, we were only accepting a very small amount of VIPs. That was because I was not sure how many people the judge would allow to attend the trial session. The judge has given me permission to bring 30 people with me. So we are opening up VIP again, and we are allowing more people to register as VIPs. So I'll drop that link for you in the chat if you want to apply and be a part of this amazing experience. Let me pull up my names. Let's see who all is on. We got a lot of people on tuned in. Yay! Hey y'all. I see my people. I see my people. Are you offering a class? Hi, Tiffany Sneed. This is a audit defense training. I will send you information on it. And I see some of my VIPs on here. Jade is saying I'm on, but I can't drop images in the comment section for the badges. Okay, no problem, Jade. I will announce the names, and then after the live, you all can come back to my page, and we have the actual announcement social posts for our VIPs. I see a lot of my VIPs on here. All right, let me get my list pulled up so we can make that announcement. Okay, these are all of our VIPs that apply for the world. So the way it works is you have to apply. So you have to submit an application. This isn't just a pay and I'm coming. No, you have to apply. You have to be accepted into the briefing. You have to attend a briefing and you have to make an investment. All the people that I'm about to share names with are all of our VIPs that were approved and selected. We received hundreds of applications. I could tell some people just thought this was just another training because they put stuff like one of the questions was, I think, why should you be selected? And some of the responses I got was, if not me, then who? Because I should be, I'm just trying to see, like, it wasn't serious. And this is serious business and it's a big investment for you. And it's also important who we select because we want this to be a great networking opportunity too. So if we get people in the room with serious people and the other people are not serious, then it's not the right room. And I want this to be the right room for everybody. So if you are serious about leveling up in your practice, learning how to master audit defense, then apply. But make sure that you put some thought into your questions because I can tell the people that did not put any thought, they were just trying to see and they were denied. So let's get to the names. Let's get to the names. Let's get to the names. Okay. The first name, the first person that was selected was Latasha Solomon. Miss Latasha Solomon, Miss Shakori Conley, and I pray that I am not chopping up anybody's name. If I am, please accept my apologies. Toya Trainer, Angelita Williams, Crystal Johnson, Rashonda Dolberry, Chantel Wilkins, Esty Rockmore, Barbara Odom, Kimberly Collins Walker, Shantae Hudson, Dominique Menson, Dr. Cosette White, Erica Watley, Kenyatta Walker, and Maria Salas. Now, those are all the heavy hitters that will be attending the Atlanta War Room June 7th through 10th. June 7th and 8th is for the VIPs, and June 9th and 10th is for everybody. So the VIPs will have a 4-day experience, and our standard attendees will have a 2-day experience. If you are a tax professional and you are interested in joining our VIPs, the judge has allowed us to add more people to the VIP judge experience. So please apply. This is not going to last. I promise you, the first round VIP sold out the first day. So if you are interested, I encourage you to go ahead and submit your application. On the application, it'll ask if you want to register for the VIP or the standard session. We don't give a whole lot of information about the program because that's what we do in the private briefing. So submit your application. If you're selected, you'll receive an email for a briefing, and during the briefing, we'll give you a breakdown of the entire program. So you won't get any information outside of what I shared with you today about the entire program. And I'm doing this for a reason, because I just hate when people try to do what we do and they mess it up, and they just, yeah, you just got copycats out there, and I don't want to be associated with any copycats. This is a one-time experience, and nobody in the industry is doing anything like this. Nobody will give you direct access to a tax court judge. Okay, one of a kind. Get the MJ experience. Okay, y'all. I think that is all I wanted to share today. Let me look at my notes. I shared we have additional VIP openings. I shared that there are limited spots. And that's it. I want to congratulate, though. I really want to congratulate everybody that took the time out of their schedule to even apply. Some people just were brand new to the industry and you're not ready. I don't recommend people that are brand new. I recommend you building a strong foundation in basic tax first before you jump into the tax industry and try to master audits and you don't know the basic foundation, because I don't have extra time to start from the bottom. So these people are experienced tax professionals. Some of them are licensed enrolled agents and some of them are CPAs. So they have the foundation and the basic down pat. And I don't want you to feel left behind or don't understand what we're doing because tax is something brand new to you. So if you applied and you were brand new, you were not denied because we don't think that you belong in the room. You were denied because we need you to get more experience under your belt first. So try again next year. After you have at least 1 year under your belt, then you'll probably be ready. Okay, you all have an amazing day. I got to get back to my real audits that I'm working on. I'm preparing for an appeal and the trial. So you have an amazing day. If I overlooked your question, I'll answer it after my 2 p.m. meeting. And for those of you that signed up and paid, again, congratulations. You can now share your social posts, and we'll also share your socials on our page as well for you to share within your community and let your clients know you mean business, baby, and you are one of the heavy hitters that is about to master something that many don't get exposure to. Okie dokie. Y'all have an amazing Thursday, a happy Good Friday, and a happy Easter. Peace.